I'll jump in there. In short, no. Shork doesn't have anyone close enough to him personally that would warrant such a sacrifice. He was shunned by his family as weak, and has since struggled to make meaningful connections. While he is very appreciative of his companions by circumstance and their willingness to help him, he's still forming a comfortable level of trust.
I'll go next. Sneak would really like to be the guy. He would like to say that he would sacrifice himself, but he knows deep down that his sacrifice probably wouldn't actually mean that much and would like not stop whoever else was going to get killed anyway. So he'd probably just run. But there are several members of the party that are like he would really want to save, but he probably too cowardly to actually do it.
I could go next. Oh,
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll go after.
okay. Um, if you asked Vesper if she would sacrifice herself for another, she would tell you very matter of factly that the answer is no. Her training taught her that it is her duty to survive to witness the end. She cannot immortalize transitions if she is dead. And she has seen firsthand what happens when a warrior is compromised by concern for another. They transition before their time. But Vesper's greatest deception is the mask of neutrality she wears. She is a Testari finalist that writes in the margins because she believes a person's story matters. While she has no one left in her life she would consciously die for, her actions speak louder than her self deceptions. She was captured because she couldn't help hoping the body in front of her was yet living, and she might tell herself she must never become compromised like her mentor, but her heart has always rebelled against her training.
Uh, I guess Bruce would 100% sacrifice himself for everybody in the party, or in everyone. More so not out of like friendship right now, more so like out of like a obligation he made. He witnessed the death of his best friend and someone he loved, who begged him to try to forgive and to protect those. So, almost out of like a duty or promise, he rushes to try to shield people.
Yeah, Gareth has a pretty similar attitude. His years as a kind of combat healer, he does have a kind of like similar kind of sense of duty about doing the utmost to save people. And that doesn't mean like being suicidal about it. You can't save people if you just get yourself killed for no reason. But he does believe in like putting yourself in harrowing situations, trusting yourself that you can help. And he has a particular, obviously, sense of duty towards Topsy and Turvy because he's kind of feels like he's their protector, I think. But you know, as long as Gareth thinks that someone is not like a malevolent force, he would be willing to put himself in danger to put their life ahead of his own.
None of the people who haven't done it yet want to take it.
I'm a human. I have points of fate.
Yeah.
You want to roll these for it, Caitlin?
We can roll these for it, sure.
20 or 100?
Ooh, I like rolling those percentiles.
Wow.
What a thing to get 100 on! I don't know that this has ever happened in my D&D career.
Just one D&D.
Oh my god! This is setting up such high pressure for this recap, and I am not going to live up to it. It's only 2 pages of notes, guys. It's not, I don't think it'll be as long as my previous one. Okay, so we flee from the spectator by jumping down a hole in the webbing cut by Sereth. We learn that the halfling's name is Fargus. Shork asks him why he's here, and he explains he was part of an adventuring party, which he assumes are all dead, and that they had been looking for a lost tomb with treasure. We eventually find a ledge that we can long rest on. Vesper tells Shork how they met. Sneak asks Vesper to teach him how to read and write, and they start with their letters, and it goes well. Sneak teaches the group how to build traps. Fee punches Bruce on the way by, and then talks to Sereth in Elvish. Shork confronts Fee about teamwork and abandonment, at which point Fee tells Shork and Sereth they seem to have magical contagions. Sereth assures the group that he feels fine. In retaliation, Bruce ruffles Fee's hair on his way past her. Bruce asks Sneak to rifle through Sereth's stuff while he distracts him at a future time. We learn that Sneak has no chill. Gareth checks on the twins. Vesper keeps an eye on Bupido. He spoke to Eldeth, then Fargus, then Stool. During watches, overnight, air quotes night, Bruce summons his familiar and sends it to Sneak. Bruce leads Sereth off and apologizes for overreacting. Sereth is offered a free swing but doesn't take it. Meanwhile, Sneak finds a cloth covered in blood and possibly mold wrapped around a badge with a spider insignia. We are able to complete our long rest, and we decide to go ahead traveling without lights for the humans on the next day of travel. Sneak spots some movement above us on both sides, and Bruce hears legs moving against the webbing, and it turns out there's 4 giant spiders watching us. Bruce talks to them. He overhears them saying that we are traveling with one of hers, but he doesn't seem to carry her blessing. Bruce assures them we're all excited to feel her embrace. The spiders descend to our level and agree to lead us from the silken paths so that the one with us can lead us to her. So Bruce gets us a giant spider entourage. Gareth is put in charge of a code word. He's on code word duty in case we need to turn on the giant spiders, and I think we agree that he'll cast light on something as the code word. Sereth seems tense while we travel. Sneak tells Bruce about the badge he found. Bruce recognizes it as Lolth's symbol and then talks to Gareth about it. Gareth speaks to Sereth. Sereth seems to be speaking with disdain, but explains that he grew up in a religious household, but he doesn't plan on returning home. He says he committed a grievous sin that caused his own people to have imprisoned him and that he failed Lolth. He explains he went out with a marching troop and only he survived, and he doesn't remember anything which concerns him. I noted that Sereth will speak to anyone but Vesper. That seemed to be important for me to remember. Fee, Fee sees a chest wedged in a wall in the webs. Sneak goes to investigate it. To absolutely no one's surprise, it's a mimic. We defeat it after several of us get stuck to it. And we reach the end of the silken paths. Yuck Yuck and Spiderbait wish us well. The spiders give us their blessings, and we level up to level 3. I think all my luck got used up with the 100.
Sneak's feeling real lucky.
Oh, I suppose we can have some light. Like, how big?
Almost looks like a footprint, or is a footprint. Can can Sneak use some nature survivor skills to be able to figure that one out? 21. 21.
If you said a giant's footprint, like, would I be kind of familiar with like the layout of that? Or is it just like right. Right.
Does the muck in any way resemble the ochre jelly? That's an 8.
Is there a clear path around it? I don't particularly want to walk through it.
Suppose anybody has any rope. Take any rope with us? I could scoot across with the rope so you guys have something to hang on to.
Didn't you buy some
mean-
rope from the merchants?
Oh, I did buy a rope. I'm so smart. We bought how much? 20 feet? Is 20 feet long enough for me to have one person on one side and me on the other side and like use it to balance as they nimbly go around this thing?
It was 20 feet.
Are there any rocks I can tie it to? Otherwise, sure. Strongish. I'm not weak.
I did confirm it was 20 feet, but I also wanted to mention I'm a super cool monk, and if I run and spend a focus point, I can double my jump distance, and I should be able to clear. Like, I guess I just checked jump calculator, and without doubling it, I think my long jump with a running start is 8 feet. So without spending the focus point, I think I should just be able to clear it. Great. Should I take one end of the rope with me and then
I should probably go
Like-
with you because neither of us are very strong.
like
Well, she's jumping. Right?
hold it to help like guide someone on the side as like something to hold on to while they navigate around it? Is that going to be helpful in any way? It's like I could take one end of the rope and hold it to help someone else get across.
Yeah.
Like
That was
a
my idea.
handrail situation.
Handrail, definitely not tightrope.
Yeah.
Although that would be very funny.
So what am I rolling to see if I'm able to stick the landing?
I guess I'll jump across with you because I think I can also make it. How far across is it?
8 feet.
Oh yeah, I got 10 feet.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
with a running start. I'm only 3 feet tall, or 4 feet tall.
That's
That's
You
crazy.
must be stronger than I am.
God.
I am stronger.
Darendil, just throw him.
I was gonna say, couldn't we just have Darendil throw the small people? Hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna do acrobatics.
I'm gonna give
Guidance?
for a little
Oh my
guidance tap.
god. It was almost a natural too. Whew. Okay, I get to roll guidance on top of this.
Oh, mine was worse.
Mine's a dirty 20. Can I reach a hand out with my dirty 20 and help stabilize Sneak?
Thanks, Brayden.
Darendil.
What? What exactly are we doing? We're crossing. We're not jumping over. We're like going on
Yeah.
the precarious path. Uh huh. So there's like, is there like a cliff on the other? Like muck one side. Okay, so it's just kind of hard to balance along the wall.
Shork will make his way.
Yeah.
Can I poke my staff into the muck?
I got a 6.
Ah,
Uh-oh.
but there is like a hard solid on the ground after I.
With
Oh.
your advantage, you got a 6?
That's correct.
Okay.
That's amazing. Um, is Short gonna fall? Because if he falls, I'm gonna jump in to try to help him. I'm gonna just hop. I'm just gonna like kind of like in the like a pool, like just walk in and plunge out, and just walk over to try and help like lift him up, and we'll wade across the quicksandy. We'll just wade across the muck. It's all good, Shark. Ugh, gross.
Not enough for you to keep thinning them out.
Yeah, we could lose one or two.
Don't kill my meal ticket. I'm your best friend.
Oh, please no.
7? Do we have 7?
Oh, Fargus.
I forgot stool. 8. 8.
Probably don't need topsy and turvy. I mean, there's 2 of them.
Wow.
Harsh. Harsh.
Better say that before Gareth gets over here and hears you.
Air authority over there. Yeah.
If it helps, I'd probably just stay in the muck to make sure if anyone does fall, they don't hurt themselves even more. Great. Of course. And I catch him, and then again, before the next person go, I wait across, put him on the other side, and then get back in the middle.
Explain what my head canon is. Because Stool likes Shork so much, I feel like Stool saw Shork fall in and is like, oh, this is what we do.
Would it take like an entire long rest to get it off, or just like an hour or something to like wipe it off, or? Oh, also.
Fargus, are we near that tomb?
I believe it's passed on. Transition.
Hmm.
And they were definitely passed.
They were eaten, so like they're not still there. So you're saying there would be nothing left to witness? Unless they're dead gnolls, I do not need to witness that.
You get used to it.
Yeah. None of us look even remotely phased.
Vesper intentionally didn't provide much context because his reaction amuses her. Oh hell yeah, 22.
I did not do good on. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Snake was too distracted by the talk of going to scout around to actually like look for survival and stuff. That's why he rolled. Can't imagine why we would need to hide or defend ourselves. So we're probably fine.
Shork's going straight for Bruce. Bruce, thank you for helping me through that mire.
Of course, as I gesture to the river and I'm saying, we should probably clean ourselves.
Brilliant.
I,
So,
Mhm.
kind of flops around in there. Bruce, where did and how did the drow capture you?
Capture me. I believe I was in a carriage, in like a prison carriage. So they raided the caravan that I was getting transported in. And
You
then
were
I ended
already
up,
a prisoner.
I was already a prisoner.
Well, that is interesting.
Yes. I lost my cool as I like flicked my hair, just like lost my cool for a bit, but yeah, topside.
Well, I'm glad you've only lost your cool in our opponent's direction.
I'm trying to work on it. I'm trying to, but well, it is what it is, But
I am impressed at your magical ability. How did you learn them?
oh, I have it here. I spent a lot of time. I could see in the Glimmer Woods. That's where the Glimmer Woods, kind of north in Faerun. That's where my boss, her grove was, and I guess just being in tune with nature for so long, I've just picked up on a couple of natural tricks that I kind of like will like snap or do like kind of like a motion or something, and like the druid focus I'm using, I'll just have it like sprout more mushrooms or something, kind of like flop them a little bit and then they'll fade away. But nothing, I never studied for it, but I guess being outside for well over 20, 30 years will do that to you.
Well, that's wonderful and impressive that it came so easily to you and naturally.
Well, I mean, 30 years is a long time, so I don't know if that.
Well, it
Well,
still came nonetheless.
I don't know. Well, random question for you, Brent. When you do like your poison spray, that is magic, not you like doing like a. Because I know you're like an alchemist or something, right? Like that's you actually
Uh,
doing.
the poison spray is from my wizard initiate feat. Yes.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I was gonna. Well, I mean, we're talking about magic. How have I know you're a bit of an alchemist, Shark, a bit of a studious type.
Yes, as part of my study program in Waterdeep, I work at a magical component processing shop.
Hmm.
Alchemy is probably in the right school, um, but
Sorry
yeah.
if I overassumed. I just didn't want to.
Oh no, that's right. Everything that I've been able to do is learned from a book.
Harder than me. I guess, but
Well, you didn't need the book.
I look over stools that like drowning a little, pull them out to the side. Right? Don't go to the deep end, you know. Uh, I look at is he all right? Uh,
I think he's okay. He's
That's-
still moving.
that's fair. That's fair. Well,
I'm not sure if he breathes, but
ooh. Okay. We'll try to bring guy.
well, I'm glad that we have you looking out for us.
I guess if you're ever in trouble, you know where to find me. I'm always around.
I'll keep that in mind. And after cleaning himself up, Shork will move back towards the rest of the party.
And I'll just stay back as long as Stool stays, just to make sure he doesn't drown.
Did he poof out when he absorbed the water?
Can Sneak is gonna go over to the guy we rescued who was poisoned, whose name escapes me, Fargus. And says, "Hey, you mentioned kind of scouting around to see where that temple was. I'm a pretty good scout. Can I come with you?" Yeah, but picking up, I usually scout out of the ground above. So I'm getting better at the scouting below. It sucks. Yeah, yeah, big. Yeah, it's a lot easier to scout when you know stuff can't just drop on you from wherever. That's what I'm going for. So, yeah, if he does go sneaking around, or not sneaking around, scouting around, Sneak wants to go with him. If he's not going to scout around right now, then I'm probably going to make my way over to Vesper and say, all right, so I'm pretty sure I've got letters.
Yes.
Can you
did
teach
very
me
well.
how to write danger and bad guys and treasure and like 10 good words that I can write? I'm scouting, tell you guys what's ahead.
Sure. Would you also like to know how to spell your name?
Yes. That sounds very useful. Then I can say treasure from Sneak. So I wrote it and not some other scout.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think we probably spend a little time. Hopefully, see, what did I have to roll last time, or did you roll or did I?
I think I rolled an intelligence check. But it was based, yeah, it was based on Sneak's intelligence.
Yes.
What I had to beat.
Well,
I
I
think
mean that.
yeah, I think it was 11 last time. I listened to the recording this morning. Okay. Um
Let's go.
Hell yeah. 15. I am such
Fucking,
a good teacher. My
fucking
god.
read and write.
I'm in the wrong
Um,
profession, I guess.
Look out. This is all part of a multi-month plan to be able to write bad cuss words in undercommon. We're gonna get there.
Yes.
Maybe.
So the way I'm envisioning this happening, because the only paper I have is in my ledger, which is enchanted for a very specific purpose. I feel like if there's a fire, that I've like found a stick and like rubbed it in the soot, and then we're just writing on the cavern walls or something.
For sure.
You are making such good progress in such a short amount of time.
Well, you're an excellent teacher. And I'm always happy to, I can teach you Goblin, but I feel like that's less useful. But I'm always getting a little bit better at sneaking around and scouting ahead. So if you need any tips, here. Yeah, we're gonna go scouting around. Won't be long.
Class is dismissed.
Shork would like to go to Gareth.
That's good, yeah. Don't mind talking to Shark.
Gareth, I notice you're quite close with the deep gnomes.
Well, I'm trying to develop a rapport there. Some trust.
I even noticed back in the camp you were keen to speak with all three of them.
Yes, poor Jim Jar. But it's true. I've developed a keen interest in gnomes of all sorts throughout my studies. Yes.
What is it about the gnomes?
To begin with, there was a bit of a it was just the opportunity. The abbey that I studied at had lost its gnome expert, and we needed someone to develop some some expertise, some knowledge in that area. And I have to be honest, in all my travels, I always found the gnomes a bit mysterious. They tend to stay away from the big folk, but enticing. And someone who can appreciate some peace and quiet. Um, I thought perhaps they have the right idea, and I'd be the one to do that research with them. It's always been quite rewarding, I've found. Gnomish hospitality is perhaps underrated in this world of ours.
Well, I'm not sure I had any expectations for an answer, but I think you blew them out of the water.
Well, do you have experience with gnomes?
Not at your level of expertise, no. Just whoever I crossed by in casual conversation or passing in Waterdeep.
What? In that life of yours at Waterdeep, were you one to make many acquaintances?
There'll be a significant pause. Well, no, I suppose not. My upbringing was maybe not the happiest or most joyful. Not that I push people away, but maybe it doesn't come as natural as I might hope. Other than my professors and I suppose my mentor, for lack of a better word, at my job. I didn't interact with too many people, but if maybe someone made the effort here and there, I'd try and converse with them. But it's a lot of individual work.
I must admit I don't have the best read on Dragonborns. How old are you, Shork?
Oh, well, I suppose I've lost track a little bit, but about 19 years.
Oh, a mere 19. You are, I'd say, displayed maturity beyond that in the time below here.
Well, Dragonborn, we're full grown and a few years earlier than humans.
So it may be physically, but it's always nice to see that you can carry yourself in all ways. Are you comfortable in our little makeshift group we've developed?
I think so. I think everyone has made a significant point to help me with my health and to get me along. Bruce just dragged me through that muck. And I appreciate that no one's left me behind, although my symptoms have not improved greatly. But I don't think I've slowed anyone down.
No, of course not. Let me ask you, do you want to return to your old life?
Yes, I do. That's I believe my ultimate goal is to maybe still find the item that I came down here for and return with it successfully.
I see.
Although I've lost my map, so that may prove difficult.
What, I suppose you're not sharing what the item is you're looking for?
It was a more rare magical component, a fungus you see that grows in the upper dark. My mentor Boris gave me a map, but he said it was far too dangerous. He didn't want to go. There was a big donation on the line for the academy, and I thought it was a good opportunity for me to take and worth the risk. But here I am.
Of course. Do you remember any of the details of your map?
Not really. I was very close, I think, before my memory blacks out a bit.
Well, perhaps some of our companions who are home to the Underdark might know a thing or two about this fungus of which you seek.
Could be. I think once we get maybe a little more safe and we're not being pursued, I might take the others up on that.
Of course, of course. Do you think it's a dangerous fungus?
Boris didn't seem to think that the fungus itself was dangerous, more of the location and the journey. But he's not one to take many risks.
Sensible. Although I see he was fine with you taking the risk.
I didn't really ask.
Mhm.
More of a volunteer, but he was happy to provide me with the map and direction and to send me on my way, but people don't get far through inaction.
Of course, of course. Do you have any dreams? Short. You're so young in your studies, and I envy that. Your whole life ahead of you.
I went to the city to learn, to gain magical abilities, and hopefully through those abilities become influential, gain power for myself, and make something for my name. And that's still what I'm working towards.
Well, I wish you luck.
Thanks, Gareth. And do you have a dream?
Well, I had a dream when I was your age to see the world, and I've managed to be pretty lucky in that over the course of my life. I've seen many things. I've traveled to many places. Now I'm simply happy if I can live a life in peace, frankly. And I hope that someday we can return to a time of peace.
I hope so. And I hope you see many more places.
Well, I perhaps perhaps I will.
You get a little half bow from Shork, and he'll make his way off.
Vesper doesn't necessarily have anyone in particular that she wants to seek out this night, but she cannot remember the last time she bathed. So she's very much going to take advantage of the freshwater stream that their camp is adjacent to, and she's going to bathe. She's gonna unbraid her hair and try and get some of the dirt from traveling out of there, and then rebraid it afterward. And she finds a rag, and she will wring as much water as possible out of it, and she will gently kind of try and wash some of the dirt off of the mantle of raven feathers, but she doesn't want to get the feathers wet. So she tries her best to clean up the symbol of her station. And then she has a bit of a ritual afterwards when she's like rewrapping her arms, that she just kind of does a small meditation as she does that. But she just kind of takes a few moments of downtime to just enjoy something as simple as just getting clean again. Does it have a particular emblem or symbology upon it? That's a 12. That looks like it has seen many battles. Ha- Have you traveled with it for long? I see. Forgive me if this is prying. I don't intend to. Has your brother passed? Oh, that must be an interesting story. It sounds like it is of sentimental importance to you and your family. I'm trying to think. So Caitlin would respond a certain way. I'm trying to think of how Vesper would respond. Well, hopefully we do not lose anyone else on our journey. But should you fall, I will make sure it gets where it needs to go. You are welcome, Eldeth.
I got one. I got one. Um, I was planning to talk to Vesper, but then I noticed she's walking off to the river, so I'm like, oh, probably should not be a part of that. I just like quickly steer over. I'm like, I got another person I gotta talk to right now, though, kind of curiously. And I'm gonna approach the, I'm assuming, wide-eyed, bug-eyed Bupido. Is he just kind of hanging out staring, or is he doing anything of importance right now, or? Gotcha, gotcha. I kind of walk over to him. I'm like, so, notice anything suspicious on this watch? Hmm, yeah, I overheard something about a little scouting thing, but hopefully they make it back all right. You always seem a little bit on edge all the time. Is there like a reason for that, or you're back extra careful? And remind me if I'm mistaken, but we are currently on our way to Gracklestug with you leading us, right? Yes. Yes. Mhm. I'm sure you're very familiar with that town. Are you? I'm just kind of trying to get a vibe on this guy to see if he's just going to abandon us as soon as we get the Gracklestug, just a little bit. It's oh no. um, then before I do that, everyone just watch your eyes. I don't want to blind you. I'm gonna turn the lights on.
It's whisper time.
Right. Secret messages though. Hooray. Well, now I'm troubled with I know what I would do, but upon figuring that out, uh, mm, yep, I have to do it. As soon as I get that beat on him, I'm gonna take the quarterstaff and just immediately right through his throat.
Oh shit!
And I'll be like, kind of like growl, kind of like trying to intimidate him, like a menacing kind of. I appreciate your help in getting us to Greckstug, but if I find out that you leave as soon as we get there, I'm gonna make it a personal mission to find you, and you don't want that to happen. And that's okay. Okay. Well, and I guess I mean on top of that, I mean I guess like if there's like a kind of pseudo understanding, I'll kind of sling the staff on my like shoulder, and I'll like kind of like again be like, if there are issues you have in Recklestug, we would. I mean, I'm sure we can help you, but and then I kind of like I'm gonna be keeping my eyes on you, and I'll just kind of like walk away after that. Can I actually add a little? Sorry, I'm sorry. Can I add a little flavor to that? I would have also liked to cast Shillelagh, so like my scythe axe would have like wrapped around him, so kind of the staff would have been at his throat, and the leaves would have like it would have been like a very intense, like. But
Yeah, that sounds reasonable. I don't know what those times are, but that sounds cool. I'm really glad that I'm pretty high up on the treasure list. But if there's lots of good stuff, you'll still get stuff. You're on the list. There's not a
on
think
that.
they'll- Yeah, that sounds cool. You think they'll have a? I don't know. I don't use a lot of magic. Think they'll have a sword or like a those cool hand bows I've seen all the drow run around with? Those are cool looking. Cool. Well, I'm sure they'll have nice stuff for you too. Yeah, it's got like a weird vibe.
I look around. Must just be my imagination. Cough, cough, cough.
I don't know anything about triangles, but from what we scattered out, that seems accurate. Also, there's some nether regions type magic there, so it's going to be weird, but it sounds like it's super powerful.
That's what they all
Ne-
say.
what he said, netherese. It's my it's still going to be good though.
Can Gareth like history check or something? Netherese.
I think it's pretty clear that Sneak doesn't know the netherese. He was sort of hoping it was nether regions magical items.
this tomb does contain items from this age, could be of great use to us and great value to ourselves and others.
You have tremendous historical value for the Abbey.
Right, you are. We should be off then.
I'm into it.
I would also add that those light little coughs that Shork had as he woke were the only cough that anyone would have seen, but it would have been noticed that he didn't really eat much in the morning, and he seems to be grasping his abdomen as nonchalantly as possible. I agree.
Yes.
17.
Pretty nonchalant.
Not yet.
Not quite.
Yeah.
It's going to be a history or religion or some kind of check. he attempted.
What language are you looking for? I'd love to see if I've got that language.
Can you read?
It's just a common that I have trouble with. I don't get
Oh.
much in the goblin. Like I said,
He can read a little bit, thank you.
That's right. Maybe it's one of the ones Vesper taught him.
Did anyone point it out to Shork?
That was so close to 20.
Oh. What's everyone staring at? Oh. Do any of my languages apply? I have rolled. Nope.
What's everyone looking at? I don't get it.
I think Vesper would probably ask if Sereth is nearby. Is that symbol familiar to you, Thal? Demons. Lovely. I was just going to say, and let's everyone keep our eyes and ears open as we do so. So would I go into the uh, party inventory from? I'm looking in the wrong spot.
Whoa,
No, thank you.
that's just crazy.
I don't know what DC was, but it was higher than 8. Yeah. This thing already a little mad. 65. Six. Okay, good, because I was like looking through the important info. I was like, I don't remember what madness does, but it's probably not good. Sneak is eyeballing Sereth and is incredibly freaked out. Not like saying anything, but he is definitely hiding behind Darendil as we're walking, be like kind of looking over and looking back. His head is not. Yep. And Sneak is freaking out, and he's kind of grabbing onto Daredevil. And if Sneak sees some legs pop out from an armhole or something, he just kind of shrieks. Yeah.
Look at Gareth, look at Sneak, kind of like motion my head over, maybe like,
Yeah. Walk over to ask Sneak what's going on, buddy.
Fine.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Something's
Fine.
on
I
your
don't know.
mind.
Something. Is his whole body moving like more than a body should move? There's stuff.
Whose
I
body?
think he's made of spiders.
spiders.
I assume we see nothing when we look
I
at
see.
Sarah.
It's just regular
Yeah.
dark elf. Okay.
Not sure what you're seeing right now.
Look, right there. Right on his chest. It's moving around. It's
Hmm.
one of those inside spiders. It's coming out.
Well, you know, I mean, it's a weird place we're in. I don't know about you, but I had some pretty weird dreams last night. Maybe that's just kind of in your head a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. You guys don't see it at all?
He looks a bit intimidating, as he always does.
Yeah. Oh, I may have
But
cracked
it's like-
a smile. Look at that.
He's a whole person made up of person parts, not spider parts.
People parts.
I didn't sleep good. Maybe I did. I don't know. Okay,
Very
I'm just
late.
gonna stay back here. And I'm not gonna look at spider person.
Yeah.
I mean,
maybe.
Sarah. For a little while.
Is it only Sarah? He's the only one that's looking
He's
warped?
the only one made out of spiders.
Okay. I guess, yeah, probably just keep your eyes off him for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe. Could we maybe have, like, Darendel just carry Sneak? Maybe he can try to catch up on some sleep or something. Would you be okay with that, Darendel?
Yeah. You know, buddy. Normally, this people would think that this might be emasculating, but they're wrong. You are one comfy carrier, and if you don't mind, I gotta get some. I'm gonna go to sleep, and when I wake up, he's not gonna be made out of spiders anymore. And if he is, I'm just warning you, man. I'm gonna freak out.
Okay. We'll try to.
He's gonna just try to close his eyes and like will himself to pass out.
I mean, like, we should probably keep. I'll look to Gareth. We should probably keep him away from Sareth.
I think that might be for the best.
But I assume also Sareth is probably always on the outskirts of the group, kind of. I assume he's always kind of distant.
Does he hang back?
Right. Yeah. Okay. I guess just we'll try to keep Sneak away from him for now.
Yeah.
I would like to just stare at Sareth though. I just need to I'm just like take like a minute just to like analyze and be like Okay.
Just don't know.
It'll kind of be like,
That's
I
probably all
think as we head back, I'll just kind of pat Sereth on the shoulder. I'm sure he loves that, and say, "Sorry about that. I'm sure there's no harm intended."
Just see here. Oh man, I'm so glad Sneak's asleep to not hear that. I've been called worse than made up spiders. You'll go crazy.
There we go. We return after potential inside spiders coming out. And you get on with your travels. And most of your travels are fine. You've got experienced Underdark natives here who understand the way that the tunnels and caverns can be dangerous and help you navigate them. And Fargus seems pretty confident in the way that he moves, and sort of when certain choices of paths come up, forks in the road, seems fairly confident in the way that he moves and redirects you all. Your largest challenge yet comes in the form of a shelf that you need to climb down. I'd say it's about 30 feet of a steep drop. But Fargus, as he stands at the edge and sort of looks down, it should be somewhere down there.
Insight Fargus. Now that I'm awake.
Yeah, you can insight check Fargus. You've never met a man more honest in your life.
Looks good to me. I got 20 feet of rope. Who wants to hold the other end of this thing?
Darendale.
Darendale
Go bow.
Darendale can
down.
hold it, but it does only get you halfway down. This is a 40-foot drop.
40. Thought it was 30.
Was it 30?
I
It was
thought it was 30.
oh, 30. Then
I wrote down 30.
sorry,
A
that's
stiff
on me.
30.
Stiff 30. That's on me. I've got my numbers mixed up. I'm so smart.
So it's 30, and then I held on to the end of the rope. It's 27. So it's a 7-foot drop.
Okay. So, I will say that for purposes of D&D, climbing down to the end of the rope is going to equate you the same amount of fall damage as a 10-foot drop, which is 1d6 fall damage.
I'm trying to see if I have a climb speed as a monk, but I don't think so at this point.
Yeah, I don't either yet.
Alright. So, with Darendil holding the rope at one end, and Sneak going down, Sneak dropping will, give you 6 points of fall damage.
6 points or a d6?
It's 1d6, and I rolled it, and you got 6.
Damn.
Ouch.
Damage. Oof.
Don't worry,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
That's not as bad as it looks.
Can we attempt to climb and avoid the fall speed
So,
or fall damage?
you can attempt and have a chance, though you might slip and fall more. So, if you... We'll put it this way.
I'll catch you.
You have 4 degrees of success. Best outcome. You get all the way down on a climb, no damage at all. A step above that, you fall just about the same area where the rope drops off. 1d6 damage. Not so great. You fall a little higher, and you get 2d6 damage. Really bad. You just slip off the top. 3d6 damage. So those are your options if you climb, which is an option. Or you take the guaranteed only 1d6, no checks required of the rope. And it is an athletics check to climb down.
Shork's gonna take the 1d6.
Okay. Shork takes 1 point of fall damage.
Oh, my toe.
Sneak looked at Short and said, "Man, I should have let you go first."
I'm trying to think if there's anything cool as a monk that I can do to make it the last 10 feet.
Do monks not have slow fall yet?
Not yet. Not.
Hey, I got a random question, maybe.
I've got a random answer, maybe.
If I were to cast Entangle on the wall to make like a ladder, would you allow something like this, maybe? Because it makes like vines and stuff. If not, cool. I'm just trying to potentially.
If I remember correctly, the wording of entangle is upon a flat surface, yes?
20 grasping plants.
Yeah, I mean,
Or in the ground. I mean, it's your interpretation.
look, ground, flat surface, much kind of the same. Yeah, you can grow entangle on the walls, and create a ladder.
If we want to try that, wants to do anything, I can make it easier.
Yeah, it's difficult terrain, it's footholds. I'd say that you can climb down that.
The rope, and then that would add up to 30.
Yeah.
With overlap.
This is a 20-foot range, so I could probably put it right at the end of the rope, kind of.
Yeah.
And sorry, Shork. He already fell. And Sneak. Oh, sorry, guys.
I'm here for this.
I'll live.
It's a valuable lesson in not going first.
Impatience.
I guess I just marked out the spell slot and I cast on like roots and stuff or whatever.
As everyone gets down, Darendil, being the last one, having held the rope, does so very cautiously. Like, you can see him sort of like almost always looking to see where the next foothold is, as climbing is not a princely activity. But you all make it to the bottom, and Fargus, like, just strides up to Bruce, looks up. That was really cool what you did there. Man, if we had someone like you in our party, maybe half of them could still be alive.
Oh, it's a little grim, Vargas. Oh,
Fargus, I'm gonna.
yeah, you can talk about your dead companions a lot, man.
Yeah, yeah. You're making us not want to keep you in this party.
Okay,
Oh.
let me put it this way. You guys, you've been bruised before, right? You know how when you press on a bruise, it stops hurting eventually?
Are you just trying to get used to the loss of your
Yeah.
companions? Because I see. I like
Yeah.
the hand on his shoulder and kind of try to like, it's okay. Okay.
He's sort of confused because he's green. So, I don't know. He doesn't really bruise. He has to get a really deep bruise for it to really show up. And he also does not experience that it stops hurting when you push it. It just always hurts.
Sneak's bruises are just broken bones.
Oh no.
Just hairline fractures that always hurt.
But, we'll do our best to keep you all right, Vargas.
Yeah, no, I'll try not to mention.
No, if it's a coping mechanism, I'm just sorry. I was just being a little observant. And
No, it's totally fine. I don't want to make you guys uncomfortable because I'm processing the fact that the people that I have been traveling with for like half a year are just gone.
I see. No, I apologize. No, if you need to, I was just a little. I understand.
I just don't want to be in tears. I want to find this loot and like
I-
finish the adventure that we came here.
All right. Well, lead on, I guess then. He's the one still leading us, right, Vargas?
Well, he's led you to this area, which he says that it should be down here. So this is going to be a searching moment. But it does look like Caitlin had something to say.
Fargus, death is hard. Death is uncomfortable. Maybe the tears need to happen so that it doesn't hurt as much. Have you grieved properly yet? Have you taken the time to process?
Don't think so. Last time that, I was crying, it was because I thought that I was about to get eaten by spiders. Right after all of my friends, were probably eaten by gnolls. So no, I don't think I've processed anything. Let's go get this treasure.
Push those feelings way down. Put them in a box.
So, investigation or perception, your choice here.
For anyone?
Anyone.
Oh, twinsies. Two twinsies.
Oh.
It's a lot of looking around this area and like re-looking and going over things and trying to find something. And no one's really coming up with anything until Vesper, you hear a whistle as you see Eldeth nearby sort of trying to get your attention.
I go over to Elda. Did you find something?
I think so. And she points, and you can see, like, it's not quite hidden, but with the way that the crags of rock have sort of fallen here, it's easy to miss on a sort of cursory glance, but you do see where there's, like, a sliver of an entrance into a further crevice, a further cavity. We'd have to move some of this rubble out of the way, but if we're talking ancient lost tombs, this looks to be our best chance.
Yes, I have to agree with you. Perhaps some of the others can help get some of these rocks out of the way.
Bruce, probably. He's pretty strong.
Yeah, I've got a stick, but I don't know if to be overly useful with it as a rock moving.
And
tool.
I don't want it snapping. That seems to be like your main
It will
weapon.
absolutely break. I mean, these
Yeah.
are more my main weapon, but point taken.
Oh.
Hey, Bruce.
What?
I think we found the entrance over here, but there's a bunch of rocks in the way.
I see. And it's the only entrance, right?
So far from what you've found, this is the only entrance.
Well, this is gonna take a lot of work, and
I mean, I'm willing to help you, Elda says as she puts the shield off of her arm, like slings it over her back.
well, I think over the top kind of question. I think I could wild shape into a giant badger. Would that health,
Let
kind of
me
make some holes and stuff. I believe I get a couple of wild shape forms and
let me double check
but
on
that
that.
I
Just to
think
make sure. But if you can, I'm here for it. All
I
right.
love druids so much.
because I believe I can max CR 1/4.
All right.
And I think I'm supposed to give you the 4 forms, and I can give that list to you now if you want, but I don't think I ever made that
Alright.
list. Yeah.
Max C4, 4 forms. We can do the list later.
Yeah, and I'll just keep the badger. I was looking
Yeah,
through the list, and I was probably gonna pick the badger anyway.
Badger's great.
I look at it, I'm like, I'm not too strong about this, but and it kind of like sighs. I'm like, I hate doing this. I always feel so dirty, and I like just kind of start to like morph into this
Yeah,
badger.
giant Badger checks boxes. You're good. You're good to go. Be-
Amazing.
because it's a
I think
burrow speed, like it's not gonna take you all that long to move them with the burrow speed. And you're able to make a large enough opening here that the party can get in with ease rather than, moving a few rocks and having to squeeze through. So yeah.
Perfect. I will check off my wild shape. And when I'm done, I am going to stay in the badger form.
Okay.
I think I get to stay in for 1 hour? Or is it like based off druid level?
I think it's
I think it's half your druid level.
Half of druid level?
Rounded
Okay,
down, maybe.
gotcha. So I will.
Down or up, I can't remember.
probably down.
Yes. On the sheet it says 1 hour, so I'm just gonna stay as a badger, and I have 2 temporary hit points
Sounds good.
for now.
Well,
I will
well
stay
that's
as
a
a
neat
badger.
trick.
And you'll see me just kind of. I obviously still have my orange and yellow shades on as the badger,
Hell yeah.
but after a little minute, however long it takes me to clear out enough rubble, I'll just kind of be waiting on the other side or whatever.
Alright, so we're gonna do bam, bam,
So resourceful.
bam,
I didn't realize I could do all these things.
bam.
Sneak's just got to talking to Darendal like, did you know you could turn into a badger? That's cool.
That is something that I've not witnessed before. I wonder if I have caught magicians that can achieve much the same.
You can talk to spiders and turn into a badger. That seems cool.
Where... Giant Badger Bruce.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, as you open the way and you guys all climb down, no check required. It's rough enough terrain that you have plenty of footholds. You see a door in front of you.
Well, if no one else will move, Shork will try and open the
Yes.
door.
Yeah, you see this, the door is encased with bronze that has grown green with age, as it sits in the remnants of a marble wall grown dirty with who knows what happened here. But with a bit of a push, you're able to open the door.
something useful, Shork will step in cautiously.
So, when you cross the threshold, first thing that you would notice is a stone diorama just to the right of your entrance. And you see this woman in a regal stance, and you can notice the sort of Netherese stylings of the art here. You see that she is surrounded by attendants, servants, and other marks of her wealth and power. And opposite to this diorama on the left wall is a mosaic of floating cities depicted there. And then empty porch sconces flank a staircase that descends further down. And that's when it sort of notices that it strikes you. It is not dark here. There is that same dim purplish light of Farisres that is suffused the entirety of not just the tomb, but the cavern that it rests within.
Well, come on in. It seems safe-ish for now.
Seems fine.
More of that hazy anti-magic dust.
You
You
can
need to
cast
weight your
magic.
ankles.
No, I think I'll be okay.
There's no problem with casting magic in Farisres. None at all.
Shall we proceed down the stairs?
Yes.
I'm here for it. That's why
Badgers
we're
to
down.
throws.
Go on. Yeah, I'll go. I don't know that I want to go first, but I'll scout ahead if we want to be sneaky. If we're not
I'll
worried
go
about
with you.
being sneaky, then I probably shouldn't go first.
Uh,
Do you think this place is trapped?
Personally, I wouldn't worry about there being any sort of like. This thing's been lost for ages. Do you know how much it took for us to find even like whispers of this place's existence? I think we're fine.
It's a good call. You should go first.
All right. And Fargus is gonna walk down, and
Shork will keep pace with Fargus. He's eager to see what's ahead.
Probably right behind him.
Keep Fargus in
Yeah.
sight, but we'll let Fargus go first. Like the overly ambitious guy that got half his team killed, or his whole team killed.
yeah,
Shork's
he's
right with Fargus.
yeah.
Estevar will keep pace with Bruce just behind Fargus and Shork. She'll just mutter like youngins or something under her breath.
Badger will look
Yes.
behind him.
Mordors.
Yeah.
You are when you exit the stairwell, you see these shreds of tapestries that are more dust than fabric these days. They're all scattered on the floor. There are friezes on the walls. each defaced with these deep gouges. They are unrecognizable, but there is still here an altar of pale gray marble that stands, though it is cracked and gouged against one wall.
The gouges look natural, does it look like some kind of
Give me an investigation.
creature? Yeah.
And anyone's welcome to roll this. Gareth, with a 16, the gouges seem to have been made by some sort of creature, and relatively recently at that. Though what strikes you as you look around in this very dusty room, whatever did this did not disturb the dust at all.
They're big.
I mean, they're deep gouges. They're not quite big. I'd say
Like a human hand, if it were very hard and strong, could it have made these gouges?
Yeah.
Like something that size?
about that size.
Okay. Well, we may need to be on our guard here. Not sure what could have done this, but I think these were left by a creature not too long ago.
That is concerning considering there are no footprints.
Indeed.
You do have a couple other doors here as well.
I think Badger Bruce wants to go this way.
All right.
I forget. Can you talk in wild form in 2024
In
rules?
24,
You
you
can
I
in
can?
2024.
Yeah, in 2024 you can.
Absolutely can.
That's horrifying. Oh god. I was totally running it as oh god, I didn't know I could speak.
Yeah, no, you can speak as a 2024 Badger. You can choose not to. But you
I
have
would
the
say-
mechanical capabilities to speak.
Oh, I find that so jarring. Oh.
Alright. There is a secondary door here that, as you open, reveals a tomb.
We didn't bring the entire group right now. It's just the five of us and Fargus, right?
Yeah, Fargus is here. The rest are kind of up, keeping watch.
Okay.
Can I check this little antechamber hallway thing for traps before we step over this threshold?
Ooh.
Yeah. Go ahead, and you can give me a investigation check.
Sounds folks.
There's no trap.
All Hey, Fergus, after you.
Fargus will go in. And there doesn't seem to be any maleffects of him crossing into the room.
Okay. So we're going in.
Before we get into the description of that room, really quick, I meant to ask and I got sidetracked. The altar that's cracked and gouged, does it look like it's to a particular deity or
Nope,
no?
just a stone altar, gray marble. Yeah, so in the tomb room, there are these niches. There are these dozen clay canopic jars. You can assume that they have organs within them. But here in the middle of the room is this wide stone sarcophagus, and it sits atop this black marble. The lid you see is inlaid with more mosaics depicting those great cities, all floating high above a beautiful landscape. And it does look to be a very heavy lid that is resting on this tomb, sarcophagus.
Any kind of writing or anything we can see?
Not that you can see.
Do I notice anything significant about, sorry, I guess is resting here or anything about it, given that I've studied death a lot?
It looks what you'd expect. There are a lot of canopic jars here, probably meaning that these aren't from whoever's within the tomb, and maybe there are other people that are buried here, which you did see another door. So.
Okay, but I don't know much about how this people
Yeah, Netherese
laid their
burial.
dead to rest.
Yeah, Netherese burial customs beyond you.
Okay, I had to ask.
Can I search along this sarcophagus thingy to see if I can tell if the lid is trapped?
Sure. Give me an investigation roll.
Gotta get one good roll of that, right? Nope, I sure don't.
And there's no traps
that
on this at
one-
all. They're just begging for their treasure to be taken. So, seeing that your strongest person is perhaps in badger form for a while, multiple people can attempt to push the lid off the sarcophagus if they wish.
Yeah, I think. Hey, Fergus, come give me a hand with this real quick.
I don't know that I'd be the best.
We're gonna tag.
Yeah, I'm as tall as you, and this thing is taller than both of us.
Yeah, get on my shoulders.
Why do I have to get on your shoulders? You could get on mine.
Because I don't skip leg day.
You think I do?
Look at those chicken legs.
Well, I guess since you only focus on legs and not arms, and he like flexes.
Oh, you're good. You got me. Okay. But you're right. Up and at him. And then I kind of squat down so he can stand, so he can hop on my shoulders, and we're gonna aid people in pushing this heavy lid off. The two of us
Yeah.
equaling one tall person.
Honestly, like there's like a little bit of like a wobble as the two of you get settled. Oh. So,
We're worth at least plus half a point.
I will give advantage to anyone who wants to make a strength check to open the sarcophagus.
Are we the strength is our dump stat crew?
I have a 13. I'm just gonna say that if I have to as a badger.
I have a 14.
Yeah.
Simple as the same.
I mean, yeah,
Give it a
Well,
go.
you don't have a negative stat modifier, so just
Yeah.
strength. You do have advantage if you want to see if you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's try it again.
Yo.
Okay, there we go. The lid of this looks heavy, and indeed it probably should be, but you don't know if it is the help of Fargus and Sneak, or if some of that arcane energy that suffuses this tomb, it almost slides right off, which reveals a figure that you had seen depicted in the bas-relief diorama at the front of the tomb here, but here she seems to be almost like she's asleep. This figure of elven descent. Though you can see some onset of wrinkles, meaning perhaps she may not have been of full elven blood. But then you all hear this very loud voice. You have disturbed the tomb of Briseis of Came. Accursed are you, most miserable of creatures. Everyone needs to make me a charisma saving throw.
Oh, now I get a good roll.
Where is my correct page? Can
Oh, no, Bruce.
can I use my point of fate on Bruce?
Oh wait. Does the human heroic inspiration work on saving throws?
It works on any roll that you roll.
Before you add that,
Damage,
sorry.
flesh, d20s.
We'll see if because I get mine's a freebie. We'll see. I appreciate it though. Let's see if I can. Oh
like-
baby.
To use my point of fate on Bruce.
Alright, so
I'm just tweaking out.
Bruce's failure becomes a success, meaning that it is Bruce, Shork, and Sneak here who succeed. Fargus, Gareth, and Vesper, you have magic from these words seep into you, and you are cursed.
Sure, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
While you are cursed, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and on saving throws.
Never
and
mind.
you can repeat your save against the curse after 24 hours have elapsed.
Change my mind. You're probably not gonna be fine.
That I am never making that charisma save, so I am just royally fucked.
You can make the save.
A 13 was pretty good for Vesper on charisma. She's
Yeah,
got +0.
I know.
I've got
You
a
have-
-1.
You have the capability of making this save.
You can do it.
That was disadvantage on attack and saving throws.
Disadvantage on attack and saving throws. Yep.
Right.
But beyond a body and the canopic jars, no treasure to be found.
Good.
Sneak tosses Fargus off of his shoulders. Damn it! You had us come all the way in here. There's nothing even in here except for crazy ghost lady, cursed people.
Look, I'm an adventurer. I go into tombs and dungeons and I adventure. And there's supposed to be treasure here. It's just not to here. And he motions to the tomb, the sarcophagus.
Well, where else would it be?
There was another door.
Guess let's go try the other door.
Yeah, you get to go first this time.
I would suggest maybe the non-cursed go first, as they have the best option.
Hey.
That's
Yeah, I'll open the door.
Shork has no problem going first.
yeah.
Before we leave the room, Vesper's just going to look over at Garrett and say the Raven Queen is punishing us for disturbing the dead.
I think I should have been more against this than I was.
I of all people should have known better.
But I suppose it's right then that we're the ones to face some consequences. Hopefully it doesn't last too long.
I will welcome this punishment for as long as my goddess sees fit.
Indeed.
Argus just sort of grumbling ahead of you guys about no treasure. And yeah, there is another door, and it is behind this door that you see smaller sarcophagi. Very simple stone. And you can see that upon the lid of each of these sarcophagi, there is the sculpted image of a robed human figure resting. But yeah.
May I investigate the room?
For sure. Give me either investigation or perception.
I'll give you a help. I'll give you a hint. And guidance.
Is Sneak assisting?
Yes.
Here we go. That's a big 12.
Nice. There's sarcophagi here.
I look around. Should we open them or not?
Oh, jeez, you can't talk.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
like poke around the corner. Oh yeah, I forgot I can do that.
Uh, Bruce, if you could give me a investigation or perception check as well, just because you do have a bit of a different angle compared
Okay.
to your companions.
Technically, the badger has one more point of perception than I do, so whatever I roll, just add a 1 to it.
Unfortunately, the badger only affects your physical stats, not your mental ones.
Does it? Oh, thought it.
I think
Well,
though if the
slap my
creature's
leg.
stat is better, you use
Yeah,
the
I guess
creatures.
that's. I think,
Oh,
yeah, I think-
is
yeah,
that
I think-
correct? Oh, that must be
Yeah.
another change. Damn.
They
Okay.
did a bunch of changes with the wild
The
shapes.
wild
Yeah.
shape got so changed. Where's my
Yeah.
classic druids?
Yes. Okay.
Where's the extra hit points?
Catch me on the lawn
Yeah.
with waving my cane. Back in my day, fucking
my-
nat
Hell
20.
yeah.
Um,
Bruce.
so badger form to the
Hell
win.
yeah.
Bruce, while everyone else is like kind of focusing on the sarcophagi, because I mean it makes sense. They're large, easy enough to get into a visual range. Something strikes you at a lower visual range. On the floor, in the northeast, so furthest corner to the right down. There is the way that the floor is molded looks to be that there is a way for that to be moved, and even the sarcophagus is different, as it looks like there are wheels that can move that sarcophagus out of the way.
And you said it was bottom right, so the one by Shork.
The one
Or-
by Shork.
Yes, I would say, hey guys. I guess I don't know if I can awkwardly as a badger, but I'd be like, I think this sarcophagus can move. And the other ones, we don't have to. I like kind of point them to like the bottom where I'm looking and see like if they like see the wheels or like the ridges and stuff. And I think there's like a secret tunnel or something under here.
Shork will
And-
try and give it a shove.
Yeah.
So as Shork, you put your hands on the sarcophagus to move it. You do feel that there is a give in tension. This thing can be moved. However, all of you hear a howl break out as figures begin to rise out of each of the sarcophagi. And I'm going to ask for initiatives to be rolled.
I'd like roll a nat one on Go great.
Wow.
So, Bruce, Gareth, Short, Sneak, Whisper, and all of that. Shork gets to go first. And I'm gonna get us some battle music. Alright. What does Shork want to do?
Is this thing in melee range with me?
Yes.
Okay.
You can always change that fact, though it does provoke an attack
No.
of opportunity.
No, that's okay. I would like to. I'm gonna do an acid splash kind of against the wall. It's a 5-foot sphere.
Okay.
So we're trying to hit like the wall behind it so it doesn't splash me or Bruce.
Okay, yeah, totally.
And that's gonna be a dex save, please.
A dexterity save. Does it have anything against? Nope. Alright, cool. So. That's an 8.
That's a fail.
Woohoo!
It takes 2 acid damage.
Except that because it is incorporeal, it is resistant. So it takes 1.
Still damage.
Damage is damage. Alright.
I will remain there.
Alright, our Spectre A is going to fly over to Sneak.
It's rude.
And we'll try and drain some life from you. That is a natural 20.
Well, Sneak is dead. I don't know. Sneak's probably not dead. But do I get to resist that at all?
Not unless someone has any way to counter a natural 20.
I used my point of fate already.
I have a point of fate.
You've
Can
got
I do
heroic
that?
inspiration is what you've got.
Oh, I have heroic inspiration. Never.
It's similar but different.
I see.
What's the damage?
Can I make like a reaction cast to Sneak getting hit?
I don't believe that you've got reaction spells, though it is a...
I do have one reaction.
What is your reaction spell?
My reaction spell is Shielding Word.
Shielding Word? Ooh, let me look at that. I've not seen that one before. That might be something. Shielding Word. Spells.
Give 15 temporary hit points to
Okay.
ally
Yeah,
within 30 feet.
that would 100% work here. That could help a lot.
I'd like to do that.
Okay, so
Kind of, as I see the Spectre attacking Sneak, I kind of have my bookmark, and I'll just kind of, you'll kind of see it project a sort of spectral shield in front of it around where Sneak is getting attacked.
alright. So Sneak gets 15 temp HP. And in that brief moment, you see a clawed skeletal hand, finger talons coming towards you. And it could have been a lot worse. But you do take 9 points of damage, so 9 off of that 15 temp. And luckily, because you didn't have any affect your actual HP pool, you don't have a reduction to your max HP.
Let's go.
Oh god.
Terrifying. Sneak's gonna take his reaction.
Uh-huh.
Well, sorry. Is Spectre A's turn over?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna take my skirmisher reaction
Uh-huh.
and run away half my movement speed without any opportunity attacks.
Perfect. Spectre B is gonna go after Short. So... Oh! That's 2 spells that were cast in here!
Oh yeah.
I forgot about our fairies desk. Can both of you roll for me d20s?
Yes.
number.
And cancel what I've got over here. All right. Do. So we'll go with Short first, because you were the first one. Okay, cool. That will take effect next turn. But Short, everything gets a little hard to think, and it's hazy for you. And for Gareth, the next spell that you cast within the next minute that has a saving throw, creatures will have disadvantage on that saving throw.
Oh,
All right.
Not sure.
And then this is an attack going towards Shork. Does a 15 hit?
Just hits.
That is going to be 8 points of necrotic damage. And your maximum HP is decreased by 8 as well. And it is going to be Spectre C, who goes towards Gareth. But I do believe that a 7 misses.
That was actually.
As Gareth, it is your turn.
Yeah. Just checking something real quick. Does Channel Divinity count as a spell?
I don't know that it counts as a spell, but I do believe that it depends on what it says about whether it takes a magic action or not. But it is not a spell.
I have so many spells now. I guess I want to use one instance of my Channel Divinity to use Divine Spark.
Ooh,
Is that right?
yeah.
Yeah. Point my holy symbol at the fella that walked up to me and force it to make a con save.
Okay.
Needs 13.
It's a 5.
Right, and it should take d8 plus 3. So... so it would be 9, and I'm going to choose for it to be radiant damage.
9 radiant. Oh, whew, that's a lot. And then I need to check something. Okay, yeah. Takes the 9 radiant in full. And that means it's looking pretty rough here. Anything else from Gareth?
I think Gareth is going to stay where he is, and that'll be it.
All right, Vesper, what do you want to do?
That's a great question. I would like to go back to a previous save.
We don't do save scumming here. Honor mode for the life.
Okay, well, I'm going to walk over here, and I'm going to try and hit this one, Spectre Dave. But that's an 8.
Does not hit.
Cool. I'm going to spend a focus point to do Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
If I can find it on my sheet, that would be great. Cool. Now I gotta find the other part on my sheet. Everything's always so far apart. Okay, first punch. Is another 8. I was robbed of a natural 20. Last punch. I was robbed of another natural 20.
But a 14 hits!
Oh, yay. It's going to be resistant, probably. That's 8 points of bludgeoning.
Is resistant.
Yep. We're going to die in this tomb. That was my action and bonus action.
Alright.
So that is my turn.
Okay. Spectre D is going to try and drain the life from Vesper.
No, best friend.
But a 6 misses.
Whew. Thank goodness.
Bruce, it is your turn.
Yes.
Come
I
up, man. Wait.
would like to jump on top of this thing and attack Spectre B with a
Yeah.
bite.
Go for it.
I guess that is just going to be an attack roll of +3. So should I just do like a d20 +3?
That works.
So 21.
Yes.
And then the damage, I believe, is 2d4 plus 1. Oh, baby.
Nice.
Max damage.
9 points piercing. It is unfortunately resistant, but damage is damage.
Sure, you'll just see me jump on top of the tube after. I'm just like, just bawling, trying to get a grasp on this thing.
Hell yeah.
But that's about it. Stay away from my guy.
Sneak, it's your turn.
Alrighty. Sneak is gonna use his bonus action to steady his aim. And he's gonna take his crossbow for Spectre B.
Okay.
We'll roll this at advantage. So we'll roll this at advantage. No, roll. Or not.
23 hits.
Hell yeah. So then we're gonna do the piercing damage, as well as our sneak attack. So we've got allies in range, and +2 for Fury of the Small.
Okay. So
I'm assuming a
15.
Spectre's bigger than little old me.
Yes. So that's gonna be 15 down. Means that Spectre B gets a nice bloodied ring around it. Alright, anything else from Sneak?
That's it for Sneak.
Top of the round, Shork. You're feeling a little hazy. Due to the Farazes striking your mind, I need you to roll for me a d10.
Sorry, who's rolling it?
You, Shork. Because it's the top of your turn.
Okay, sorry.
yeah.
7.
That, let's see how this affects you. Okay, you cannot move, and you take an attack action again, to make one melee attack against a random creature within reach. You've got 3 random creatures within reach.
So you want an unarmed strike?
You can make whatever melee attack weapon you've got, whether that's unarmed strike or what you like.
I will try an unarmed strike, I suppose.
All right. We'll see who you hit. We're gonna do.
Natural one.
Doesn't
Nobody.
fucking matter. You take a swing.
I still want to know who you take a swing at.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna roll a d6 here. 1 to 2 is gonna be Vesper. 3 to 4 is gonna be Bruce, and 5 to 6 is gonna be the Spectre.
Perfect. Whoops, sorry, Bruce.
So.
Ow.
Cool. Alrighty. And then. That's. I think that's it for Shork.
That's my whole turn.
That's your whole turn. You can't move. You only had the action because the Fair's S is making you a little confused right now.
No bonus action?
And it says that you do that. If you got a 9 or a 10, you'd be able to act as you want.
Very well.
Alright. But go ahead and give me a percentile roll, if you would, please. Okay. Thank you.
44.
Alright. Spectre A gets to go, and his buddy's gone. But he's going to fly to a new buddy, Gareth.
Oh, boy.
Try and drain life.
Can Gareth use a luck point and give it disadvantage?
Yes, you can. Alright, so as you feel a little lucky here, we'll see what his second roll is. Turns an 18 to a 17. But I believe that it still hits.
Oh, that sure hits.
For 8 points necrotic damage, and your hit point maximum is reduced by 8.
Oh, no.
That's it for Spectre A. Spectre B is going to try and go after Bruce.
Let's go. Let's go. You got nothing on me. Okay, you do got something.
14, I do believe hits. Dealing 9 points of necrotic damage. And I do believe that you have temp HP, right?
I have 2, so I would take the 7.
So your hit point maximum is reduced by 7 rather than by 9.
Yes. Sounds good.
Alright, and then we'll just bring actual Bruce in here since Badger Bruce is gone.
I don't think
Where
that
did
takes
Badger
me out,
Bruce
but
go?
I don't. Yeah, it doesn't take me out of.
It doesn't take you out? Oh, I thought it did.
Yeah. It's okay. You can leave it because I was probably gonna. We
Okay.
just put him off to the side. I'm probably gonna swap out later anyway. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it kicked you out when you lost your temp HP. My bad.
I think that's why they lowered the temp HP thing, so that effect. I think we just stay at it now.
Sounds good. Alright.
Yeah.
Spectre C, also over near Gareth, gonna try and take a swing.
Yeah.
X. 12 to hit.
Hits.
Alrighty. That is 6 points of necrotic damage. Your HP maximum is also reduced by 6. As Gareth, it is your turn.
Let's see. Um, I will use my other point of channel divinity to cast Turn Undead on Spectre A.
Hold on, let me double check something here.
If it's undead.
Oh, it is 100% undead. I just want to.
Do they have disadvantage on their saves because of the Parasaurus?
Well, I don't know if it's technically a spell. It doesn't use a spell slot.
I think Turn Undead hits everything.
That's what I was checking. Is each
Oh, yeah,
undead
you're right. It
of your
is
choice
each. You're
within
right, it
30
is
feet, which I think is all of them.
all of them.
That's good news.
That's very good news.
I guess. Well, they have to. They make a saving throw, but yeah.
All right, so all of them making wisdom saves.
Is it wisdom? Yes, wisdom saves.
All right,
13.
13. So we'll start with A.
Oh,
A is
Yeah.
turned.
Get out of there.
Oh,
Next is B.
oh,
B is turned.
time's coming.
C. Not turned.
Boom.
And D is turned.
Aaron,
And
coming in clutch.
then just double check something again. Mhm. Turn on that, turn on that. All right, so I'm going to, as they are frightened and unable to do much more than abscond, I'm going to say that these ones that are turned take their reactions and they each return to where their sarcophagi are and disappear.
Okay.
Leaving just,
We'll say there was a big flash.
yeah. So that's your action. Anything else on your turn, Gary?
Don't really want to disengage, so I think not.
Vesper, it is your turn.
Hey, Vesper runs up, thing to take advantage of there only being one specter here, and is gonna try and get rid of it.
Go for it.
Does a 13 hit?
13 will hit.
11 points of damage.
Taken to half because it is resistant.
For sure. I'm just trying to determine if I want to do another focus point or just do a single unarmed strike. I'm just gonna do a single one.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do a single bonus action kick.
Okay.
That's another 13. For 6 more points.
Movement, action, bonus action. I do believe that is it for Vesper. And sneak.
I think it was.
Oh, you were next.
I got
And-
kicked out of the initiative,
yeah.
I think.
Let me just add you here. And
Bruce was undead?
Bruce was undead all along.
Oh no!
Ah,
Secret plot twist.
Bruce, it's your turn.
Is dropping wild shape like a free action or is that like a thing? I was kind of trying to look at it, but
Let's find out
I
real quick.
don't know. I couldn't find it.
Related class features, wild shape. You can leave the form early as a bonus action.
Beans. Well, I guess I'm just gonna stay as a badger and do
Yeah.
my normal badger things and
For sure.
swing at it.
Badger things.
Yeah. This will be this plus. Oh yeah. Oh baby. That's it. That's my third.
Oh no! Alright, Sneak, it's your turn.
We're gonna do same thing as last time. We're gonna bonus action steady our aim and aim at Spectre C.
Alright. Our last Spectre on the board.
We're gonna get
Yes.
2 14s for a 19
Oh,
plus 2 plus another 2 for Fury this small.
Alright. And that's enough that as the bolt courses through the Spectre, much like the others, there is this sort of wispiness as it disappears. And with that, I'll say that you are no longer bound to the initiative. And I think that's where we're going to end our session.
Before I forget, can I loot bolts back that I shot?
Yes. It's half. Oh no, hold on. Roll a survival check first. 12. All right, so you can get half round down of what bolts you expended. So you
So I get
shot 2,
1.
so you get 1 back. Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
1 is better than none.
1 is better than none. And with that, as I said, we're gonna end our session here and pick up with that movable sarcophagus.